The DJI Air 2S, one of the most underrated drones DJI has ever made. Let's review this. So when you take this drone out of the box, the first thing you will see is the drone, the remote controller, and the batteries. For this example, I'll be using the DJI Air 2S Fly More combo. So let's take a look at this DJI Air 2S. Here is the controller. Alrighty, so let's check this drone out for the first time. So right away, I can tell that the DJI Air 2S is a pretty big drone. So yeah, this is DJI's new Air 2S, and let's go ahead and take a look at this drone. So the first thing most people will notice is the camera on this drone. It's also got upward sensors, which are not on the Mavic Air 2 and some of the others DJI's other drones. The DJI Air 2S is small compared to some bigger drones, but it is a very good drone. Here I'm comparing it to the size of the Mini SE, which is one of my best drones, and it's been one of my best drones for a long time, but it is now very small compared to the Air 2S. So DJI's new camera system is a 1-inch sensor, 20 megapixels, and is really good. I actually really like it. You may be able to hear a fan inside of this drone because there is a fan, and just because it needs some extra cooling because of all that extra text inside of it. Also, along with that 3-axis gimbal system, most DJI drones have this, but I really like it. It makes your footage so much more stable. So we are going to go ahead and boot this up and check out the app on this. So before we get started with the app, this is the DJI's new controller. It's not really new because it's been used on a lot of DJI's drones. The DJI Mini 2, the original Mavic Air 2, and also on the Mavic 3. So this is a really good controller. Alright, so the first thing we're going to go over is the obstacle avoidance. You can either put it to off, brake, or bypass. Now, if we go into the camera settings, you can see that we have HLG, we have D-Log, and we have normal color. So we're going to show you what different colors look like in just a second. Turn on phone charging if your phone's battery is low. Right here is where you can control your auxiliary LED or the light on the bottom of your drone. Really quick, I'm going to show you how to do a compass calibration. So first you want to rotate your aircraft horizontally 360 degrees, and then you want to do it vertically. And once you've done that, you'll either see calibration successful or failed. If it does say failed, you want to try and move somewhere where there's not as much metal. Here you can set your imperial, metric, and that stuff. So these are your quick shots. You can do a hyperlapse, a panorama, and all that stuff, but you do have to be in the air. You can't be on the ground like I am right now. So I am pointing the camera at these shirts because there's a lot of color, and this is HLG color format, and that is D-Log, 10-bit D-Log color, and this is normal color. Leaving the app interface for a second, if you go into your profile and then Flight Data Center, you can see all of your flights. So if you have some problems with authorities, with a neighbor, you can show them exactly where you flew. Exactly. It's not even an inch incorrect. It's extremely accurate because your drone does use GPS, Global Positioning System, to mark where it is in space. That's a quick overview of all the features this DJI Air 2S has, but after almost a month of flying this DJI Air 2S, what do I think of this drone? Well, if you are a beginner pilot, I wouldn't get this drone. I would start with something like a DJI mini drone, like a Mavic Mini, Mini SE, Mini 2, or the new Mini 3 or Mini 3 Pro. This is not for like a beginner. If you're looking at getting a Mavic 3, like if you're a professional photographer, you want some good footage with like a Mavic 3, then you might get a better deal on this because you're spending a extra $1,000 on the Mavic 3 for 10 more minutes of flight time, a camera that is a little bit better, and just overall not that much. You would get a much better deal on this Air 2S. It has a lot of features, and if I were you, I would not spend the extra $1,000 on the Mavic 3. So I would stick with the Air 2S. So if you're like I actually got this Air 2S. I flew the Mini SE for a while. Once I got used to flying that, like if you can fly one of those mini drones, then you can fly literally any DJI drone. If you're a beginner and you want to get into drone flying, definitely the Mini SE. It's the cheapest, most affordable drone. It's got so many features. You're gonna have so much fun with it. If you're a beginner and you don't have a drone yet, Mini SE, the best beginner drone on the market. So that's just an overview of what I think. There are going to be a lot of videos coming out of real world testing, like battery tests and stuff. It might be a while before we get those videos out, but they will come out eventually. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was pretty quick, really quick tutorial or overview of the Air 2S. Like I said, I've been flying this a while. I've pretty much learned. One thing with DJI drones is they're like really easy to pick up how to fly them. It's very easy to learn, and that's why if you're getting into drones, I suggest starting with DJI. DJI makes the highest quality drones on the market today. So yeah, that's just what I think of the DJI Air 2S. And see you in the next one. Bye.